Hi, hello. I'm here. I'm back. Oh, mostly back. I just got a lot done on that break, so that was good. I did suffer a minor chocolate disaster, but it's okay. We fixed it. See, I bought nice specialty chocolates from the chocolate shop. Just little pastilles of very delicious dark chocolate. Um, and they come in a box. They come in a bag in a box. That bag is made of rather thin cellophane, which has not been sealed wonderfully. Uh, And naturally, when I opened the box and pulled the bag out, it had a big hole in the side, and all my chocolate poured out onto my blanket and onto the floor. So I did have to fix that, pick them all up. I totally didn't eat any of them at all off the floor directly. The delicious chocolates, no, they're all just wasted. But if anyone has any like quick tips to pull hair out from between your teeth, I'm interested. I need to know for reasons, unrelated reasons. Right. Oh. With that all out of the way, yeah, I felt like I needed to spoil myself, so I got some chocolates. Yes. Question is, what are we going to be doing? A hair magnet. I see. Oh, it's your idea. Got a bunch of windows open. I'm just gonna close them right now. What are we doing? What are we doing? Trying to think about what to do next. Actually, I think we might be switching over to blueprints or something else. Having trouble deciding actually. Because it is a Friday, well, a Saturday, and I don't normally play Blueprints on Saturdays, so people might miss out on their Blueprints content, which would be sad. But I also kind of want to play it. Also, I don't feel like my head is in a good enough shape to learn anything new. Or be particularly social. So maybe we should just end stream if I'm thinking about it, but let's not do that. I'm desiring the stream, so we're going to keep streaming. We'll wait for the coffee to kick in. Let's do a Blueprints run. We can just do a day, right? Maybe one day, maybe two. Be fine. It'd be fine. We've never gone overtime on Blueprints before. Not once, not ever. So I'm sure it's going to be absolutely fine. Blueprints. Bam. What are we doing? 2 left before the ending. Before the ending. Okay. Can I spell inheritance again? I-N-T-R-I-E-N. Hey, we got it. Okay. Just 1 and 2, whatever happens, who knows? Yeah, well, I hope so. I hope so. So I did say previously, chat. This coming week, I'm gonna have a lot more stream slots available, and I really want to fill them with streams. So, yeah, gonna try and get as much blueprints as we possibly can done before the Lingo community Let's Play, because the Lingo community Let's Play is going to be in this time slot, not in this time slot, in the other time slot, in the blueprints time slot. So we want to, be done with blueprints, or at least mostly done with blueprints before we get to that. So I got to put a lot more time into blueprints because it just demands a lot of time. Okay, set this up, set this one up. Oh, got chocolate fingers, chat. However did that happen? Wow. Okay, bam. Looks good, looks good. Now we just need... Almost hit new game by accident. Oh, right, before I started... whatever. So chat, there's a bunch of extra thinking that we need to do about blueprints, which I have not been doing, which is kind of bad. I'm tempted to just Alt F4 and get that done, actually, now that I think about it. Anyway, let's bring up the journal. There we go. Okay. So, if you remember last time, we got a few pieces of new info. The main piece of new information that we got was the closed exhibit reverse, and we got a new book. We borrowed a new book. Sorry, we'll get there in a sec. We're just eating chocolate. Don't worry about it. A new clue. The new clue book did not have a library card attached to it because it's a brand new book. But it did have in purple. Oh, activate! Stop making me activate Windows. How dare! Okay. So the new clue book was long and detailed and had a lot of stuff in it, and it has a bunch of puzzles, and we really need to address these puzzles because there's a lot. As you can see, this is the new clue book. It's basically telling us that we don't know where we're going, what we're going to look at. If we read the number one clue, or rather, gosh, how do I even phrase this, chat? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the new clue book has about 7 different clues in it, puzzles in it. It's got all sorts of information from everything else we've learned so far. For instance, this one. It says corner cases, parlor, patio, nook, office, pantry, library. These are all corner rooms. We know about the corner rooms. We've had a look at our we know about our Pokedex, we know about the room catalog, we know how rooms are arranged. Here we've got dead cases, these are the dead ends. Over here, I can't read them. They're probably important. Which is luring us into the second major problem with the book. I'll continue for now. In here, we've got chess. We know about chess. We know about the candles we can light on the end. We know about the statue of Verinda. These are all small, lesser puzzles that we have solved. This is me doing a different thing. Here, we know about the chef, and we know about the maid, and we know about the 3 pieces of fruit and how much they bought. We don't know what to do with that one, but we know that it exists. In this one, no, I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that one, Mr. Wolf. In this one, we kind of know about the clocks. That's an objective. Get to room 46 before 1:30. That's difficult, but we can try that. Over here, that's a clue that I can work on right now. So we're going to do that one. Here, right. Lord, we know a little bit about language changes, but not too much. We know a little bit about anagrams, but not too much. We know... gates, maybe. There's a couple of homonyms, they're called. It's the same... Is it homonym or homophone? Homophone, I think. Phone for sound. Yeah. Like right and right. We've used that a few times, particularly in the 8 gates. 8 dates, crack 8 safes thing. We've used that particular line of reasoning to talk about shuffling the clue in different ways so it sounds the same. In records, we don't have a lot. Break the blue vase is kind of something that we know about, but not the blue one. broken other vases, but not a blue vase. Don't know anything about each and everybody facing that way. And here, again, we need the magnifying glass. So this is clue number 2. In fact, that's clue number 3 in the background there. The next major thing is that I didn't bring a magnifying glass when we borrowed the book. I wasn't expecting to get the library on that run, but because we were doing a schoolhouse run, we got the library to get an extra schoolhouse roll. So we got the new clue book early, which is why I didn't have a look at it, why I didn't bring the magnifying glass to the library, which is a mistake, because look at all these tiny little words. We can't read them. And that's bad. And they're very obvious things that we should be reading, you know? We know about chess. We know about some of these photos. I think we know about the 2 people talking with wine glasses. We know about the ballroom dancing. This one is interesting because this picture is not interactable. It's in, I think, the cellar or the safe room or one of the outer rooms, and it's just there. It's really weird because it looks like nothing else that we've ever seen, but it's just there. Suspect is minor. Suspect is minor. Suspect is major. The suspect is a key. Again, I really want the magnifying glass so I can make sense of this, because it's almost making sense, but not quite making sense. And then, of course, there's the words in the book, and the words in the book are basically saying you need to look at books, and you kind of need to look at this book. So, if we look at this book, we get this. There are 2 obvious puzzles in this book. Number 1 is the footnotes, which we were working on a different page. And I don't know that that actually makes much sense, what it's trying to do. Puzzle number 2 is the train puzzle. It says the following. Route 8, depart, keep left to Tanner Fork. Turn right, dead end. Record each stop on the way. So we can just do that. We have a map of the underground. We can do what it's asking. In puzzle 3, everything with a magnifier. So we need to borrow the book again. There's a couple of extra things to do, which I've written over here as minor clues. These are clues to other things that we know about, like Smash the Blue Vase. Also need to put this into an Angram machine, because I don't know what book that's referring to. Tender Cipher. We don't have many Ys. You can see here I've got my list of available books to borrow up the top. And there's no Ys. Except in drafting strategy. I don't think it's drafting strategy. Tender Cipher? There's no C in drafting strategy? C-Y-P-H-E-R. There's no C in anything. So let's work on that for a second. Tender Cipher. What can we make out of this? D-R-A... No A. D-R-E-N-C-E? Drents? Y-T... E... P... H. There's another letter that I'm missing. Like, what could this be? P-R-C... Second R. No idea. Two E's is pretty difficult. E-E-R? Yeah, deer. So if we take D-E-E-R out, what are we left with? T-R-Y? Try? That's pretty good. End. P-R-C-E-E-H. Try and preach? P-R-E-C-H. Preach? Mean like preach? C-H-E-E? Cheap? Creep? C-R-E-E-P? H? I have no idea what I can turn this into. Is it cheating to look up like an Angram machine? It feels like it should be. Cheer? Make cheer out of this. So C-H-E-E-R. So pride, end. Can I correct something? Yeah, sure. Possibly. Hello. What's that? Rico Latino. I see. Welcome in. I have a giant list of notes, right? So there's a lot of things we know, there's a lot of things that we don't know. Oh, cipher with an I, not cipher with a Y. Can I just not spell? Is that what the problem is? That would be incredible if that's the case. Because I have that here. If I just like misread it, I'd be so embarrassed if that was the case. I would never misspell a word, chat. Never in my entire life would I misspell a word and then ruin the entire puzzle. I certainly wouldn't do that at 3 a.m. when I was solving the puzzle last time. Not me. You couldn't catch me dead doing that. Okay, this might make it a little bit easier. Might make it a little bit easier if we know what we're actually doing. So, new clue book. Thank you. Let us try again. Gosh, thank you for that. I would have been stuck there for a while. Cipher's spelled with a Y, right? Surely. Surely. Can't believe it. Maybe it is spelled with a Y, but the book is misspelled. That would make sense. They do that a lot, don't they? E-R-C-I-P-H-E-R. It is. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is why I shouldn't be trying to do puzzles so late at night, chat. I think it's my mistake. Normally. Yeah. Okay. Is the tender correct? It is. Okay. So we can't use try anymore. But I did like the other words I had, and then I just deleted them. End is nice. If we take end out, what do we have? T-E-C-I-R-E-H-P-R. C-I-R is not really very good. C-R, maybe? Creep, again. C-R-E. No, we have... Oh, we don't have an E. E. This leaves us with H-R-I-T. No, let's, try a different set. Don't like that. Oops. Undo. Okay, I don't know why this program loves to just delete everything that I've done, but fine. Okay. The is a great starter, right? This leaves us with P, H, R, E, R, C, I, second E, C, I, P, H, E, R, yes. Two R's, second E, D, N. Good day or evening. Hello. We have used the H correct. I'm missing 30. Hi, Lily. Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you again. You're just in time for the blueprints. I was worried you might miss it. You were playing Odd Sparks earlier, but we shifted over because I just wasn't feeling it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, good. PR looks okay. PR E Pren? Yeah, no. I had better words earlier. Most blueprints. Oh, you're streaming? Oh gosh, Lily. Hmm. Can I add pie? I don't think that's very good. The heck, I had much better words before, and I've erased them all, and they're gone forever now. Am I going to pull out the VOD? It wasn't using the I. Good end. End. T. E. D. N. Then we have C. R. R. P. I. E. Well, it's got a double R in it. E. R. R. O. R. We don't have an R. D. Dirk? No. Gosh. This is messing with my head, and I don't know why. Maybe we shouldn't start with this. R-I-D-E? C-R. So can we put end into C-R? Crend? Rend? Rend? Cross at end? The Ride Rend? Don't like any of this. Try again. Let's write the letters in a strange order. T, E, N, D, E, R, C, I, P, H, E, R. 3 E's, 2 R's. H, R, H, I? R? H, I, R? Is that a thing? Hid? I want to like hidden, but there's no EN. There is an N. No double D. So we could go for a D-E-N. What ends in den? Ridden? Midden? It's all double D for all those words, so I don't like den. T-E-R? What can I make with T-E-R? Winter. Printer? PR? Printer works, doesn't it? Printer. Then we are left with HCEED. Printer Hasid. Trend, that's a good one. So if we take trend out, TREND, them differently. So we're left with EERCH. That's pretty foul to work with. IT. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. So that looks pretty foul to work with, right? IEERCHT. Tree? No, why do we have a second T? That's not right. It's a P. So PREE? Doesn't seem to make much sense. PHCH? CHEER? Trend, cheer, IR. Trendy. Cheerer. I don't see it. Right. I think we've just been grumbling at this for a little bit too long. I'm going to move on, and we'll come back to it. Yeah. Help, I dropped my chocolate. Found it. Delicious. Okay. So, what time is it in the run? Super late, 11 o'clock. All right. What I'm going to do is actually Alt F4 this. The reason is because that day started off pretty good, and I would like to start it off with good time. What I want to try to do today is get to the others. Have you already solved the other books? Yes. While the game's loading, we already know about... I keep the books opening in this one. So, Draft the Sixes is the fixed stars, the book on stars. We know about that. The Luna Renamed is Realm and Rune. The book about sigils. And Uncle Or is a new clue. The purple book is the new clue. So all we have left is 10 Decipher. And there's just not a copy of it in the library, as far as I know. It might be one of those books that isn't out, you know? Oh, you know what it's going to be? There's a book that we know about which is not in the library, chat. It's the Prince book. It's the Red Child Prince book. Let's see if we can get a nursery. So, right. Head in the game. The goal for today is to get to room 46 before 1:30. This should be possible if we're quick about it. So we have a lot of keys, we have a lot of money, we have a lot of options. We're going to the parlor. We're going to just have a quick look at the parlor game. Probably going to fail it. I failed the last 2 parlor games because I wasn't paying enough attention. And in the game. Other 2 boxes are true. Cannot be true. So this must be at least partially false. This gem does not contain... This box does not contain the gems. Maybe true, maybe not. This box contains the gems. The other 2 boxes are true. This means that at least one of the other boxes is lying. So either this box does not contain the gems. That is... Could point to either box. This box says this box contains the gems. Points to either box. If this one is lying, it could be anywhere. This one might be telling the truth. If this one is lying, this one is also lying. We know this cannot be the truth, so they cannot all be lying. So this box cannot be lying. If the white box says, this box does not contain any gems, assume a lie, the gems are here. Then, this box contains the gems must be a lie, and this is also a lie. So this is always telling the truth. And since we know that this must be false, at least one of these 2 boxes is lying, which means that this box is lying. So the gems are not in the blue box. The gems are in the white... no, the white box is correct. The gems are not in the white box. Then the gems are in the black box. Oh my goodness. Hell yes. Oh, okay. I was stressed out about that, chat. I was stressed out. After 2 losses last week, I thought I'd lost my touch. Like an unbroken record, except for the couple of times where I made obvious mistakes. Let's try that again. I have a very good track record with the parlor. Up until yesterday, or whenever we were playing last, I had only lost 2 parlor runs. The first one, because I guessed early with incorrect information, and the second one, because I literally misclicked. Which is bad. Shouldn't misclick, chat. Okay, quick updated floor plan. Storeroom is like whatever. Almost don't want this anymore. I'm going to up it to standard. Might even put it into rare. I don't like the storeroom anymore. We don't need money. The key's only okay. The den, it's a free TP, so I'm absolutely going to take it. This is why you give it 2 keys. I should have. Breakfast nook, I want this even more common than common, please. Because the breakfast nook is the best room in the game. Okay, I'm tempted to even stick the storeroom up to unusual. I just don't like it. Okay, I've convinced myself. You have a checkered floor. You do have a checkered floor. Yeah, one of the clues in the new clue, which I was trying to read without the magnifying glass, I think said, put checkered rooms in the corners. So keep that in mind. We're not going to do it yet, but keep it in mind for the future. I just made you very rare. Commissary. If we can get magnifying glass, perfect. Sledgehammer, perfect. These are just really good items. I love having a lot of money. Okay. With magnifying and sledge, I'm happy to consider going for the tomb. Yeah, we'll drop the breakfast nook, get our footsteps, and then we're going to go for the tomb. Perfect. Oh, hello. Oh, even better. Okay. Lovely. Now, I said that we were going to go for room 46 today fast, but... well... we have options, right? Not sick. I grabbed this earlier, but it's fine. Yep, so we're getting our running shoes footsteps is incredible. 3 in a row. We're just popping off, okay. Yeah, I think we have a lot of power in our might today. We want tool shed. 2 more items. Reroll for crypt. I don't want to come back, I think is the main thing I'm thinking about. I have a lot of gems. I don't want to come back. We're taking the tool shed. It's not the best choice for information, but I think because, like I said, we need to light the candles in the tomb. We need the workshop to do that. But I just want to do today quickly. So let's just keep that in mind. Every time we think of a decision, we just got to think of how do I get to the end quicker. We don't want to lock, obviously, so we can take our time to think about things, but we should hurry somewhat. I'm going to open this one first. I want straight room. Corridor is fine. Where is better, right? Go hallway. I don't like hallway there. I love it in a different spot, but it'll do. It's good enough. Remember, I'm just trying to get to the end. Wine cellar, 3 gems. I really, really, really want to put the morning room down, but I don't think we're going to. We'll take the 3 gems. Yeah. Okay, we'll just get it done. Still don't know what this room does. It's super suspicious, but we're not worrying about that today. Oh, you've got a checkered floor as well. I'm so right about this. I'm so right about this. Okay. You look smashable, but you're not. We want a right turn or straight. Right turn is perfect. We love the Budora anyway. Take out 2 dice. Take out gem. No items, no items, no items, no items. Okay. Carry on. Observatory is a better room, but it's facing the wrong direction. We're just moving forwards. Do the apples and get the gem. Do the apples. I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know what apples is. Unless you mean go to the orchard. I haven't found anything in the orchard. I have 3 apples. Oh, you've upgraded the pantry, have you? Yes, I've been looking for an upgrade to the pantry for a long time. Quick grab of our notes. Quick. We need Blackbridge, Roman Room, and the pump system. I'm going to grab Roman Room. Okay. Craft a rare room. We want a T-piece for preference. Master bedroom. Bit early. Study, Observatory is the right direction. It's not very rare. It is the best room in the game. Oh! And you know what this gives us? My upgrade to the room is 3 apples, not the good way. Yeah. I like the dice. I think dice is really good because dice give you a lot of power and control. And they're kind of rare. It's difficult to get dice reliably. Okay, click this one. What is this? This is the 50-star pattern that we don't know anything about. That looks like a gem, but it's all connected. The inkwell. We spent stars to draw new floor plans. What? Hi, Lassie. Hello. Hi, I'm waving. Hi. Nice to see you, Lassie. Hi. Just saying I know audio. Visitors just knows. Yeah, I'm playing a little bit late. I should probably type this if I want them to see. Hi, Lassie. Okay. 50 stars. Inkwell. You may spend stars to draw new floor plans. That seems good. Is that just today? Because if that's like a today effect, that's interesting. If it's a forever effect, that's... Yeah, wow, okay. We could do a lot with that. I want progress. I think we picked dark room. Now we should be spending our... Ooh, sorry about the flashing lights, chat. We should be spending our steps, like our stars today. Today is a big day, right? We're trying to do a cool thing today. We're trying to get to the end really, really quickly. We should be doing everything we can to get to the end quickly. So I'm not going to worry too much about stars. I can get a lot of stars in each day. I've got 2 observatories in my draft pool all the time. So I should not be worried about that. Closet's fine. Empty closet is not the closet I was looking for. 3rd hallway. Love it. I'm going to put the secret passage down though. We're going to go for the courtyard. What are you going to offer me? Actually, because our cloister is no longer green. Oh, the solarium is an inside room. Fancy that. Fancy that. Okay, courtyard is what we wanted. So we'll take that. We don't need power today. We don't even get a... It's fine. I've missed a few dig spots, I know. I'm not too worried about that. This thing... Metal detector probably won't help us today. Don't care. I will go sideways. We probably get the... not that one, the other one. Is garage fine? I'm going to spend a minute on this one. I don't know if the garage is good. We might need it eventually. I was hoping for the morning room, so the morning room could give us the garage. And the morning room's 2 gems is really quite valuable. I don't know if we're going to get another left turn to hit this side of the map again. We might from dark room. I think observatory is probably better, right? Right? It's really weird. It's really, really weird. Terrace used to be good, but now it's really bad since we changed our cloister. It's really hard to beat 3 keys. But we're going to try. Gotta risk a little bit, chat. This will give us an extra star, and as well as... Really? Do we just get the inkwell every single time now? Okay. That's a bit sad. If the inkwell is... Yeah... Hello? What key? Very nice. Okay, never mind. You know how I said the metal detector was not going to give us anything? Getting that key kind of paid for itself, so I'm pretty happy about that. Good evening, Zen. What is new, or where are you in the game? Hi, Mickey. Welcome. We were playing Oddsparks earlier, and I wasn't really feeling it, so we just switched now. The big thing for today is we got the inkwell. And it seems like the inkwell has reset our star progress. So I'm kind of thinking I just want to spend... Like, we got the inkwell in this observatory, and then we saw it again in this observatory. So I think our stars are going to be kind of garbage for a little while, unless we spend a bunch. So I want to spend a bunch. The goal for today is to get to room 46 in record time. I want to get there before 1:30. Lab is actually incredible. Yeah. Ow. Perfect. We want the lab because we actually want security. Do the experiment real quick. Continue with the experiment. How many red rooms do we have? 1. Set steps to 40, bad. 3 aquariums, really good for pathfinding. Yeah, immediately add 3 aquariums. This is just such a strong experiment. We've done it before, it just works out really well. Experiments are a great room to have. let you get through the game really quickly. Then you get through the house because they're T-pieces. They're pretty cheap at one gem only. And we can do our security trick. We should have done it earlier, but this should help. Right, access. Active terminal. Security. Yes. Excited, chat. I'm very excited. This thing's wasting my time, but I'm still excited. Key system, set security level to low. Offline mode to unlocked. Now, I think the way it works with the security level. Trying to figure out the stream thing. What is my stream title at the moment? I can't remember what I said. Only 2 left before the ending. Right. It's meant to be a vague clue to the 2 more keys that we need in the Sanctum. But I didn't want to tell people who are just browsing the category that the Sanctum exists or that there are keys for it. So it's just I'm looking for 2 keys and the rest of it is nonsense. That's all it is. Okay, vault, break room, hallway. Obviously the vault is very good. However, hallway gets us towards our goal. Also the 3rd hallway? That's fun. Okay, sure. This gives us foundation. Foundation is great. And a security door? Oh, wow. Okay. So, because we're on low security, that should be the only security door left. And a silver key in a dirt pile? What is today doing? Okay. I think we're going to make to room 46 today, chat. The only thing we need now is a lever. We need the greenhouse, or the weights room, or the Great Hall, or the secret garden. There's no way to force the secret garden. So... what are we aiming for? Weights room, I think. It's the only reliable one. We try for Great Hall, but I don't believe in the Great Hall. Now chat, ads are starting up soon. I do apologize for that. I'm not really going to stop because I want a time limit today. I want to get to room 46 before the timer is up. So I'm going to keep playing, but hopefully you don't get too many ads on the ad break. And it's triggering like now while I'm in the Sanctum. You've all seen this before, 100 times before. Wow. But anyway, Mickey, how you doing? You having a good day? Having a good time? Having a good weekend? I'm having a pretty grand time. I am. Okay, Sanctum open. Let us run back. We're not going to get too distracted. I'm not going to do... Like, technically, there's a way to get an extra gem here every single time. If we just mess around with the big gear machine. But it takes time, and I don't want to spend time down. So, we're not worrying about our free gem. If that bites us, then it bites us, you know? Trying to bring pollinators close to the garden for last week. Ooh, that's fun. What are you growing? I know my mum is big on growing pumpkins, butternut squash, and zucchinis. She always hand pollinates them because our insects are very unreliable. I'm gonna go south first. Just try and get some gems. There's security. There's a gem. Like that. We get a trunk. What on earth? I'm all rotated. How are we going for time? We're making good time, but not excellent time, actually. We start at 8. We're halfway through our time. Halfway through the house. That's not good. Gems? Gems. Trophy room. 8 gems for free. Absolutely. Every time. Hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's a leopard print chair. Okay. I'd love to stay and admire my trophies. Look at all my trophies, chat. I'm very happy with that. Unfortunately, I am not going to stay here because we're in a hurry. Also, this is a leopard print chair, not the throne that we were thinking of. We can fill this one out. Anything is good. Straight through is fine. That's not the best aquarium. Heirloom tomatoes, hot peppers, green onions, zucchini, chive, basil, parsley, mint. Nice. Seems pretty great. Wood-fired pizza. I'm not putting a furnace down. That sounds pretty good. We, in my zone, chives and parsley just grow for free. Like, you don't need to do anything, they'll just grow. Do I need money? No. Do I need power? Access is just fine. We're looking for a lever. There's often levers in here. There's no lever today. If we go right, we probably get a morning room, which is not great. Hello chat, welcome back from the ads. I've just been speeding through the top. We got a lot of gems through the den and the trophy room. That's the main thing that you missed. In fact, I have so many gems, I might skip the morning room for now. Put the nursery down. What are you called? The Red Prince. C-I. The. Go away. Go away. T-H-E-R-E-D-P-R-I-N-C-E. It's the Red Prince. Okay. I knew it was going to be a book that wasn't in the list. Okay, Rabbit's Foot. That's good. Actually, that's really good because we need items. This is giving us more chance of getting items. What do you... There we go. About to build a house for solitary bees. Ooh, that's fun. That's fun. I don't know which country you're in, but in my country, in Australia, most of the local bees are solitary bees, not social bees. Okay. So it's good. You should support the native bees when possible. Okay, think real quick. We gotta keep moving. Gotta keep thinking. The biggest obstacle that we are currently facing is that I need to open one of the antechamber doors. So I need one of the 4 rooms that I know have access. So secret garden, greenhouse, Waits room. You see, my name is Quebec. Ah, Canada. Nice. I think Rotunda is good here. I do not know. I do not know. We'll try. Okay. Where am I going? This way first. This is the side passage. I don't want to open this one. This is kind of bad. Actually, no, that's the best chance we're going to get, right? Heck. Yeah, it was the best chance we're going to get. We're running out of time, chat. I think we can get the greenhouse, but the trouble with the greenhouse is you have to be going north to get the greenhouse on the right side, and the morning room has the opposite arrangement. The morning room, you walk in and it goes down, whereas the greenhouse goes up. So these 2 rooms can never meet because they have the same right-hand side door. So it's proving a bit silly. Where am I going? This way? This way. I'm panicking, chat. Okay. Vault in the middle of nowhere is fine. Do I need money? No. Do I need gems? Probably. Do I need the drawing room? Drawing room is very good. Click the drawing room. Click this one next. Aquarium, archives, armory. It's really hard to pass up the armory. Okay. Take the Morning Star. Excellent. We take the torch. Of course, give me the torch today. Alright. Alright. What does that mean? Where's the rotunda? Hit the button. It's so slow! French-speaking Canadian. I suppose my 5-year-old way of writing English. Oh, dear. It's really hard to pass up on there, isn't it just? Oh, perfect. Music room, left turn, gives us keys. That's absolutely perfect. And it's a key card, even better. Of course, the key card counts as a major key. I love it. Okay, this should be greenhouse. Morning room. I don't have the lever yet. I think we redraw. We're looking for morning room or weights room. So not morning room. Veranda? Workshop. What can I do with the workshop? There's a lot of options with the workshop later. We didn't get the tomb, so we don't need the workshop today. We have the key card, we don't need the kennel. I don't think these are good enough. Gym? Oh, we're not going to get the weights room because we're on the side of the house. Of course. Of course. Heck. No money? Ah, these aren't good then. What else to give the lever workshop? Oh, in the workshop. Oh, that was a smart idea. I didn't think about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 keys. It's pretty good. This would close off the right-hand side door, which I think is the Great Hall door. We don't care about that. No. Maid's chamber, aquarium. Where is the greenhouse? The greenhouse should be more common than this, isn't it? Foyer gives us Great Hall for guaranteed. Maybe that's what we go for? I don't like it, but we'll try it. Hello, Nicholas Key, you monster. Treasure trove in the corner. It's fine. It's not good. No. No. How many am I going to redraw? Where's the greenhouse? Have I missed a rule of the house? And the greenhouse just isn't here? Treasure trove again. Break room again. What's going on? What is going on, chat? Put this down because it gives us a bunch of gems, probably. Ah, 1, 2. Okay, secret garden key. We have a plan. We have a plan, chat. 3, 4. Okay, top left. We cannot get there. Heck. 5, 6. You joking me? 7. 8. Wait. On the floor. You're only on the floor if we have The metal detector. So is there an item I missed? Is there a 9th item in here? There's a blue vase. Can't smash you? Can't smash you. Okay. Car keys? I passed up on the garage today. We got, what, 2 gems and all that? Ah! Okay. Game is taunting me. Game is really being very mean to me, chat. Very, very mean to me. But more common rooms are in the first tier of the house, in the back would be more rare. I thought it was just a chance. I didn't think it was related on any of that. I mean, you might be right. That was one of my earlier guesses, and then I changed my mind. I certainly have seen things like the master's bedroom, which is very rare, only in the back few ranks. But yeah, I just sort of assumed that by the time I got to rank 7, I'd seen most of the common rooms, you know? Like, I've already put down the pantry, I've already put down the parlor, so obviously they're not going to appear late, because I've already seen them. But you might be correct. Gem, we want to go... Secret garden, secret garden, secret garden, secret garden. Antechamber notes, antechamber, antechamber, antechamber notes. There we are. Secret garden is on the left. Perfect. Okay, we don't need access to the south then. So, we can draft this room and anything is fine. Break room's okay. Gym. Office. Office to up security level is tempting. But then we can't secret garden as easily. So... use the free redraw. Clock tower? Ooh. Tunnel. Haven't done the tunnel yet. I think we just drop the mailroom. We're going to wiggle close, see if our metal detector goes off. It's not going off. I don't see any items. Just skip the mailroom today. So I want any straight through. That's a straight, not a straight through. There's dead ends. That's fine. We can work with this. 8 footsteps. There is something around here. Well, that's not bad. What's peeping me? There we are. Coin. Okay, we have access to the other half of the house now. It's all connected. Perfect. Don't have to worry about the rotunda anymore. Don't care about that, though. But I want to go this way. We're going left. Requires a left turn. None of these are left turns. Use my dice first. Passageway pool. Passageway cost less. No! Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, heck. Because the passageway is always unlocked, this door will never be locked, and therefore we can't put the secret garden down now. Mistake. None of these are good. Put security because it has access to this one. Okay, now we need to what? We need to... Ah, oh, finally. Okay, secret garden in the corner. That'll do. What? So we have to access the secret garden in this square from the north, then? I just worry that if I open this door, because we know it's going to be unlocked, I will never put the secret garden down, and I'm going to be very, very sad. So, it's just not going to work, right? Doesn't work. Okay, use the regular key. Left turn. Lost and found left turn. You wouldn't. If you steal my secret garden key, we instantly lose. Oh, Night Shield, Night Shield, Night Shield. Saved by the Night Shield. Let's go. Give me my rare items. Give it to me. Yes, watering can. Lovely. Repellent? Sure. Figure that out later. Alright. Oh, love Knight's Shield. Love Knight's Shield. Locked? It's not locked! Okay. Aquarium reroll. Last chance. Last chance, chat. I've been working real hard for this. Okay. Coins. Okay. Here we go. Be locked. Ah! Well, that's just rude. What's up? No secret garden. Means no access into the antechamber, so the whole run is dead. The goal of today was to get to the antechamber before 1:30. And we had a really good run, lots of resources. We started with a huge amount of stuff. I went all the way up the right side, we didn't get a greenhouse. And I tried the left side many times, and we didn't get a locked door at the right position. I may have stuffed myself over with the passageway. Brutal. Okay, can we recover? What can we recover with today? There's nothing to light with the torch. We have no door. No door to the antechamber is open. Correct. Other options. Great Hall. Cannot fit in our layout. Gymnasium. Cannot fit in our layout. Greenhouse? We actually can reroll for the greenhouse now. So that'd be fun. We have the broken lever. Can I save this? Chat, I might be able to save this. Yeah, I think we could reroll the greenhouse in this current position. Which is a very silly arrangement. We can do that. Okay, I've convinced myself. We're back in. I can use the dice as well. Yeah, I can use the dice and basically all of my stars, I think, to try and get this to work. Torch. So the torch is if we cannot get the greenhouse, we can do something with a torch. Dice first. Morning room. Okay. Gallery, you would. Pool. Ladies' chambers. No. Use a star. Solarium. Veranda. Workshop. Pause. What can we workshop? Power Sledge doesn't help us. The Jackhammer doesn't help us. The Igniter doesn't help us. We already have the Self-Igniting Torch. What can we use the Self-Igniting Torch with? Nothing that I know about? We've done everything outside except the tomb. We haven't been to the tomb. We haven't got the tomb today. We had the outhouse today. You don't get 50 stars again tomorrow. Oh, I know. Don't worry. We've already swapped our income and our stars. I have two observatories in my draft pool, so stars are pretty easy for us. We get basically 2 every day. Plus whatever we get from experiments and stuff. So getting more stars is not that big of an issue, and honestly, everything star-related from 30 to 50 was pretty good. So I don't mind going down a little bit in stars. I don't like the 1, 2, 3, 4 stars. But like 15 stars is just great. Redraw. Kennel, Bunker Casino, no. Give me the greenhouse. If the end of the pledge you get to. Yeah, you do. I'm gonna go down to 25, I think. It's that easy, chat. 16 stars to get here. Okay. I don't even know if it's going to be 1:30 anymore. It might be too late. I'd probably have to sprint, so let's just grab what we can. I don't need to do this, actually. In fact, no, this is directly against my goal. Okay, we'll come back. Come back to the greenhouse. Passageway is fine. Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Ah, lurking, thanks, Goom. Appreciate that. We're almost there. Wait, what? Oh! We did pathfinding for the secret room. We did pathfinding for the secret garden, and then we didn't open up the path for the greenhouse. The greenhouse wasn't going to win us the game once we drafted the mailroom. Yeah, I deserve that. That's fair. We are completely stuck then? We have no more drafts available? We have no more drafts available. Rats. Still have walls to break. Secret garden. Yes, 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 yes. We have to smash the greenhouse. We have to smash the secret garden. We have already smashed the basement. We have already smashed the weights room. That's all I know about, really. Okay, no garage, car keys don't matter. Treasure map is pointing to a room we can't achieve. Compass doesn't help us, running shoes doesn't help us. Magnifying glass, the library's not got a book in it. Chest room. I tried the jackhammer in the chest room. I did not try the sledgehammer in the chest room. You're right. That was on the to-do list. Your stream thumbnail was sledgehammer. Incredible, incredible. Hi, lethals. Welcome in. Code check? Code check contains the coupon, just to get the coupon out of the loophole. Because I have this mailroom, and the mailroom sends us a small item, I'd rather have the other small items, the key card, the sleeping mask, a fancy key. So the code check is currently being used to expel a room. Hi Zen, hope you're having fun, hammer or not. I'm having a bit of fun. We tried something different today. We tried to run through as quickly as possible to try and get to the antechamber before a particular time. And we almost made it. We almost made it. Alright, well, since we didn't, I think it's time to check our to-do list and finish off today. Changing the security level doesn't matter. Digging for gems doesn't really matter. Rotunda does not really matter. Downstairs doesn't really matter. We have torch. Is there anything left to light? No. Let's go through the items. Magnifying glass. On the map, I am... There's nothing to magnify, I don't believe. We've seen basically everything. Sledgehammer doesn't help. Sleeping mask doesn't help. Running shoes doesn't help. Compass doesn't help. Lockpicks doesn't help. Shovel nut doesn't... there's a couple of dig spots. I don't think that helps. Metal detector's done its job. Rabbit's foot did its job. Morningstar's fine. Self-igniting torch doesn't help. Night shield we've used. Keycard doesn't help. Secret garden key, curse you. Treasure map, can't achieve there. Car keys, cannot go there. Watering can, there's no point in gems. Repellent. What are we going to repel? Chat, what's a room we don't like? Kitchen? Wine cellar? I don't draft rooms I don't like. That's the problem. And finally, end of day rooms. We did not end up drafting the very cool room that would help a lot. Gods no. For what? Banishing the pantry. I hate the pantry. It's so bad. Okay. Right. Oh, I need to calm down, chat. After that speedy run, my heart is racing, and we haven't thought about everything yet. I don't normally play that quickly, so that was a bit of a mess. Okay, in the new clue. It's in the kitchen, but no the pantry either. Yeah. So here, in a new clue, this is one of the sub-puzzles that it's given us. The patio, the nook, the pantry, and the office. These 4 rooms had a tick next to the corners. So what if we stick these 4 rooms in the corners of the house? They're all corner rooms, and the house that we are currently in has corners, right? Pantry has a checkered floor. The nook does not have a checkered floor. Maybe it doesn't matter then. Patio? I don't think that has anything going on in it. I don't see it. And the office. Office is spread money. You don't have any checkers in them either. This is the new clue book that we're looking at now. I'm jumping all over the place. I do apologize, but I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this clue. Just here, it said that. I kind of just need the magnifying glass on the new clue book to read it, to figure out what is actually going on with this one, but these all had a tick mark. Patio, nook, office, pantry. Now, they don't do anything. Don't waste your time putting them in the corners. Wouldn't do anything, and it will take forever. Don't know about that. So we've been down into the chess room, and one of the 4 thingamajigs in the chess room. Alt tab, please. Thank you. There we go. One of the 4 mantles in the chess room was you can re-roll the corners like 10 extra times. So there's clearly something going on with the corners. So it is worth it in the long term to think about that. The last one is the Red Prince. Yes. Right, you're right. I should write that down on my notes while we're here. It was a red book, so I should have known that. Remember, if you don't don't spoil it. We're spoiling it. Yeah. Okay, so this is all solved. Oops. Okay. Yeah. So generally I'm okay with people helping out if they don't know what's going on. I'm sort of co-playing with a bunch of people. You might have seen Lassie in chat earlier. She's about the same distance into the game as I am. But by and large, I'm trying to solve this all myself. I just feel like that's important. Okay, while we're here, I don't know how much longer we're going to go, so let's just analyze the book a little bit more, right? I gotta dig in the dig spots, and then we're gonna analyze the book a little bit more. I'm walking you again, right? Shielded, right? Yes, shielded. Okay. Do have the magnifier. Stupid greenhouse. Causing me great suffering, you are. Okay, what else we know? We only got 2 gems in this position. That sounds about right. Okay. Smashable wall. Okay. Okay. The only room that I want to banish is the pantry. And repel the lost and found. I guess. How long is it? A week? 7 runs is so many. I only want to banish a room that I never want to see. But the trouble is I don't see the room, so why would I banish it? Like, how do I banish it? Again, I said pantry is probably the only room here that I really... Oh, hiccups. Really want to banish. And that doesn't seem great. I could banish the dark room, but it's a nice backup. It's a nice failsafe. I could banish the greenhouse because I hate it. Lost found is good if you start with no items and draft it early. Yeah, exactly. If you treat it like a dead-end room, it's pretty good. Also, there's like a 50-50 chance if you draft it, you can just, like, peek inside. You know, you can be like, oh, what's my lost and found got in it? Oh, I don't like those items. I'm not going to go in there. And then you just don't go in and you don't lose your item. So, you know, if you're carrying the secret garden key or whatever, you don't have to lose it. Okay, nothing. Library is in the wrong state. Trophy room. Come back and look at the trophy room if you want. I think that's fine. Gosh, I don't think I've ever had a corridor this long before. No, that's not true. We had a corridor running from rank 7 down to rank 2, I think. So this is just as long. Ooh. Kaz, hello. What you get? That's the wrong tab. There we go. Like a sandy color? Ooh. Not bad. You gonna go to the beach? Is it a beach day for you? Sounds like it might be. I need... What am I doing? I was trying to get to the trophy room, and I went the wrong way at some point. I want to look at my trophies. It's right there. It's fine. We'll get there soon. Okay. Network. Okay. View terminal access. View terminal security. Okay. Tell me what's in the house, please. Did I miss anything? One gem, 1 coin. I wonder where that is. 1 coin could be anywhere. Probably in the mail room. 1 gem, though? That's unusual. It shouldn't be easy to miss a gem. Oh. Up, over, down. Okay. Trophy room. In the greenhouse, maybe? Maybe. Okay, inheritance trophy. Full house trophy? Yeah. The parlor game trophy. The all inventions trophy. What are we missing then? Mount Holly directory. Still 4 rooms we don't know anything about. Drafting strategy sweepstakes. I don't quite know what that's on about. Probably need to get more of the drafting strategy books. Trophy of sigils, unlock all realm sigils. That's going to be annoying, but okay. Room 8. Maybe we can try room 8. Maybe we can try room 8 after this. Darebird, that's annoying. That's trophy. Sure. Day 1 trophy, trophy of speed, trophy of wealth. Diploma trophy. Classroom final exam. We do need nine classrooms for that. Okay. Reach room 46 in under an hour. Is that what we were trying for? Is 1:30 1 hour in? Got a clock in this one? We've got a clock in the den, right? Oh, do we have a clock in the den, chat? Just any clock? Do you see a clock? Maybe on the right-hand wall? There's a clock? I don't know. Not sure. So if it's 10 minutes per hour, we start at 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. Yeah. Okay. So you get the trophy for getting to room 46 in an hour. And that's the 1:30 timer. Okay. I didn't even realize we're going for trophy. That's fun. Okay. Alright. I'm done. I'm done with today. Done with that. I don't care. Let's have a look at the book. Let's read a new clue from the bottom to the top. A New Clue by Marion Marigold. All he needed was to find a new clue. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. If he knew what to do, he'd likely tell you, for you were looking for a new clue too. He had retraced his sketches and studied the files, reviewed all his cases, and gone through the piles of evidence present and precedents evident, and retraced his steps as it stretched on for miles. Hi, Kaz. Welcome. Nice to see you. He had looked high and low in all of the rooms. He had searched every corner in each of the tombs. In this particular case, he had checked every space. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. He looked and he looked under beds and in nooks. He questioned the maids and he questioned the cooks. It was already over when he spoke to the chauffeur. He told him new clues were found only in books. So term after term that the library loaned, and the books that he had already owned were searched from their covers all the way through. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. He changed all the letters in the lines that he found. He checked all the colors in the spines that were bound. He doubled the meaning of each seasonal greeting, whatever that means, and found that the dictation of each word was sound. He stayed up all night and studied the maps. He laid out the floor plans and measured the gaps. And if his directory was considered a trajectory, it was nothing short of a full mental lapse. A mad, obsessed, and cuckoo too, they would say as he would wander through. The best medicine is not yet evidence. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. That's a weird... This whole page is very strange compared to every other one. Having read this book so many times, having scoured over each of its cryptic lines, have you exhausted your search? Have you seen all the signs? Or is there perhaps something new, something overlooked but now in view? Have you finally found it? Could it really be true? If it's a new clue, you know what to do. Gotta be real with you, chat. Don't know what to do. Sorry, I'm just giggling at Kaz's little emotes in chat. They're very cute. So, this book, as we said at the start of the stream, it's full of stuff that we know from elsewhere. Lots and lots of stuff that has been clues in other parts of the game. So if we're looking for a new clue, surely the new clue is the one that has not yet been solved in the game. So let's just look at all the clues and see if any of them are new. Route 8, we know about Route 8. Route 8 is about the railroad. We have the solution to the railroad in a different area. Sure, we can work a little bit more on that soon. Corner cases, 3 of them have ticks. I don't know what that means. It doesn't seem important. Dead ends is over here, lavatory, closet, etc. They're just the dead end rooms. Oh. Sure. Clicked on the wrong layer, sorry about that. And over here, I'm guessing these are the straights, the T-pieces, and the crossroads. But we need the magnifying glass to confirm. So it doesn't seem like any new information. Now this, the Statue of Orindia, we've solved that one. The Ivory Tower, could call it that the Clock Tower or Chess, we've solved both of those. The bricks, I don't really know. The rubble, I don't really know, but it might be referencing the underground. And the 2 candles, we know about how to light candles and what that gets us. Here, the apple, banana, orange, we don't know about that. This could be new, but I don't know what it's going to be about. Here it says, question the maid, question the cook. It was already over when he spoke to the chauffeur. Doesn't seem like that's relevant. Here's the 1:30 timer. Again, doesn't seem super relevant. These books are all the books that we know about. They've just been anagrammed for some reason. Come back to that in a second. So using homonyms doesn't really change anything. Homonyms, homophones. Gates and gates, we know about that. Right and right. Might not know about that one. Draft the sixes, shifted extras, the fixed stars, we know about that. And we know a little bit about the language learning. Just a little tiny bit. This one, the records room, is a little bit more confusing. Laid out the floor plans and measured the gaps. Not sure, not sure. Don't know anything. There's no clues in this particular one. He's reading the green book. What was the green book? Realm and Rune. Okay. In this one, there's a bunch of things that we don't quite know about yet, but I need to bring the magnifier for that. And at the end, this one, the suspect is major, the suspect is minor. The suspect is major. The suspect is a key. That is the remote login screen. Is that something we can use? Is that something we can use? We know about the network login. We have the hallway today. I might go check that out. That might be new. Let's give it a go. I'm excited for that. I'm very excited for that. So, go to the foyer and get the guy's name. Go for tomato soup to get 25 footsteps, just so we don't have to worry about anything for a little while. We do have to rotund to get there, but it's okay. You have to rotund twice. Okay. Think. So this lad is Major Nicholas Key IV. He's got a big beard. Okay? If you look at our notes, here it says, you might not be able to read that because it's so tiny. The suspect is minor on a blue postcard. Blue postcards are true. The suspect is major in red, but it's handwritten. Red notes are wrong unless they are handwritten. So the suspect is major. The suspect is minor, as in the person who digs. And that is red, so it is a lie. So it is a person who does not work in the mines, who is a major, presumably a rank. The suspect is minor. Minor significance, minor importance, minor age, perhaps. And down here, the suspect is A.Key. This guy is Nicholas Key. And this AS is on a different angle. Maybe it's as key 4. Look at this from a weird angle. No. Don't know anything about the family tree. Not really. Okay, what I'm going to try to do is just type Nicholas Key 4 into the computer a few times. Because the picture on this is the computer login, the computer network. So maybe that's what we need. Oh, is there anything in here? Yeah, the coin on the ground, right? Yes. And maybe one gem? I don't see the gem. Whatever. I said whatever. I'm going to believe myself. Okay. Hello, electric eels. Okay. Link into network. Okay, so it doesn't fit that much in. Nicholas Key is not correct. Okay. Nicholas. Incorrect. Key 4. No. Key 4. No. Okay, the other option is that it is not specifically this one. So maybe it is not referring to this particular screen, but the thing which allows us to access this screen. Because the thing which allows us to do stuff here is Blackbridge. So we can go out to Blackbridge, and we can try Nicholas Key as an entry into Blackbridge. Unfortunately, I've already done that, and it doesn't work. I would love if it did, because figuring out the password to Blackbridge was kind of a big deal. And while we have admin access and we have archive access, I think there's another key that we don't have. Right, to go back to the new clue stuff, so I don't think that Mr. Nicholas Key is going to reveal his secrets to us just yet. A key. Maybe that works. Maybe that works. I've just changed my mind. We're gonna go to Blackbridge. Straight south and then out. So it did say that the clue, the last password to Blackbridge that we don't have does not follow the normal naming requirements. And A.key would work. Would break the requirements. Would still fit within the login system. It is capital letters. What's our... Yeah, lowercase k, E-Y, okay? It's options. It's options. Try it. We'll try it. I'm not optimistic. Because we tried N key, Nicholas Key. A.key. Not found, okay. A.K-E-Y with a capital K. Not found. K-E-Y-A. Have been not found. K-E-Y.A. Have been not found. Lowercase key. Capital A. Not found. All lowercase. Not found. No dot. Not found. Not found. Try lowercase k at capital A. Not found. Key A. Not found. Key 4A. Not found. Key IVA. Okay. A. E. IV. Not found. Kenya. Kenya. I have not found. Why would it be Kenya? Does it help? Major Nicholas Key IV. Presumably Nicholas would be his first name, and the A would be his middle name if he had one. So Key A-N. Key N-A. A-N-Key. N-A key. Snakey. Okay, that's nothing. Let me just go through my notes real quick. I want to see what I have. The passwords. I've sort of forgotten my passwords. I do have a few more suggested passwords. We also have 2 more names, actually, worth trying, but none of them break the list. Okay, yeah, Pharaoh. We're gonna try Pharaoh as well. This is a clue we found in different things. Pharaoh is the organizer of the heist. But he doesn't have a second name. So Pharaoh as a word doesn't work. What else have we got? Rib J? Welcome to Blackbridge. Okay, which one was Rib J? Jean Ribbon. right? Yeah. Has archive access. We know about that. That's Marigold's passport. And P. Withers was the other passport. Did I ever grab the third passport and write that one down? Don't know that I did. It's probably under heist information. Ad break soon. Oh, are we out of time, chat? Do I have to stop? I don't want to stop. I'm just getting going. Heist. There we are. Not that one. We need to do that one, and not that one. Well, kind of. White, Farrow, Marigold. Manning. White P. Wit P is another one we need to try. WHITP. So Ribbon Jean. Daniels Gray. GREY D. Let's try Gray Daniels as well. Daniels Gray, so GREYD. Have been not found. Huh. Okay. So that was the compromised passport, so I guess that makes sense. Samantha Hayes. Hayess. Admin not found. Okay, so the compromised passports do not have admin access. I guess that makes sense. Okay. More R. With P, Rib J. But I know both of those. Yeah, with P is Paul White, who is not Philip. Okay, we know about that. Okay. And Caleb Manning, they didn't trust enough to give access to, as far as I remember. We can try that now. MANNC. Not that one. Yeah, they don't trust him that much. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not even an admin, chat. That's the worst part of it. Oh, I should have snoozed the ad break. What am I doing? Okay. I'm looking at what else we have, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'll wait for ads to come back and then we'll figure out what to do, I guess. More admin we can do. I don't want to though. What is about the new clue? I don't know what else we can do about the new clue. Keep left. Turn right. Dead end. Record each stop on the way. Okay. What do you mean record each stop on the way? Is that going to give me a code, maybe? We know if we tried another run, it would take us at least an hour. And I'm just waiting for chat. Let me know when you're back, chat, because I need to send you things. Need to say things. Just gonna pour myself another pile of chocolate because I deserve it. Okay, there we go. Ads are over. Oh yeah. Welcome back, chat. Welcome back. So, where are we at? Our Blackbridge attempts to log in did not get us any further than we already have got. We've already gotten pretty far. We still don't know the answer to the login code that does not contain a standard signature. All the login codes that I have, even the secret codes, have a standard signature, standard length and pattern. So I do not know the unstandard configuration is. I keep thinking it's something to do with Major Nicholas Key IV, and I'm sure it is. But I don't know how to turn that into a password. Like, Nicholas Key IV is absolutely a suspicious guy who does not really exist, and purely exists as a clue for us. But I can't tell you what the clue is, or what it's referring to. And while it might be Blackbridge, I don't know how to sort of pass it into a code that would make any sense. The next thing is the new clue books. So the third book anagram for the Red Prince doesn't tell us a lot. I hate the Red Prince book because it doesn't seem to have a real ending. Not a real ending. It doesn't have any clues in it. There's no information in the book. There's no... Like, we've had access to the Red Prince book for the entire time we've been playing the game, and never once has it taught us anything new. It's kind of just bad. So this doesn't really help us much, I don't think. The only one that we don't have an anagram for is the Roman Rune. No, we do have that one. It's the Blackbridge. The Blackbridge book is missing from those anagrams, and it seems like an important book. This puzzle over here, puzzle number 2 about the train, this one is kind of a big deal, but I think we can actually solve that. Because I have taken a photo of the railway map. Here it is. And if we look at the new clues, not that you can read both of these at once. Route 8, depart, keep left to Tanner Fork, turn right to the dead end. Record each stop on the way. It's a pretty simple instructions that we got out of the new clue book. And here's the map. Why don't we do it? Well, oops, wrong button. Start at 8. Keep left. Sorry, start at 8. Depart. Keep left. To Tanner's Fork. Oops. I'm alt-tabbing too much. Okay. Keep left to Tanner's Fork. Turn right. At the dead end. Turn right, go to the dead end. Easy. Did exactly as we expected. What does it get us? Nothing? Record each stop on the way. Okay, let's record all the stops. So we start at Royal Station. And then we go to number 7, Angel Tower. Why is my pen's messing up today? Okay, Tower. Number 3, Aries Crosses. Like, why is this eye not tracking properly? Okay, whatever. Number 10, Tanner Fork. Okay, number 1, Oris Train Hall. What if I made this a square? We might need that later. And then the dead end. So is RAATOD anything? Nope. Is RATACTFOTHDE anything? No. If we skip the stops which are not along the way, i.e. the ends, what do we get? Angel Tower, Aries Crossing, Tanner Fork, Oris Town Hall. Train Hall? Train Hall. Does that mean anything to us? Not really. Could we turn them into rooms that I have? Angel Tower, like the clock tower. Aries Crossing? Like the cloister, maybe? Tanner Fork? I don't know what Tanner is. Any sort of tea-piece room? Oris Train Hall? We have the ballroom. Why would we need to record each stop on the way? What does that mean? What if we turned it into numbers? Okay, so that's just number 8, 7, 3, 10, 1, 13. Does that mean anything? They can't be room numbers because room 8 is the locked room that we can't ever get to. Room 7 is always placed before room 8 because it's the room which gives us room 8. Room 3 is not a crossroads. Room 3 is the spare room, which is a straight through room. That doesn't help. Room 1 is the foundation, always in place. That doesn't make any sense either. Could it be related to the dots and dashes along the way? Dash, dot, dash dot dash dash? No? I don't see it. I feel like it's just trying to give us the path of their escape, you know? Like, because we know this is how the squad escaped with the crown. Or at least after the crown heist. Which is cool and all. I feel like this is giving us the path that we take when we get on the train. But I don't know how to get on the train. Like, until we have a way of making the train turn up, there's no point in any of this, right? And I don't have a way to make the train turn up. And I've never had a way to make the train turn up. And I feel like if that was what I was going to do, it would be a clue for a previous thing. Like, we'd use the train to get somewhere, and then this would be the alternate method. Like, you put... How do I put this? You put one passcode in to get the basic clue. And you put the advanced password in to get the better clue, right? So this feels like password number 2, the advanced password to a problem that we don't have. Maybe it's not about the train. But what else could it be? We don't have anything on rails like this. We don't have anything on a path like this. I feel like you're coming to the same conclusion that I'm coming to, in that if the train is not a part of the video game, like if the train is not accessible, this is a code that I am meant to input into a different machine, into a different lock. And if it is, what? I already had this path. I'll draw it in red, so it's a bit more obvious. This path, I already had traced out from a different section. Okay, because I found that shape in a different part of the clue, in a different part of the video game. So to me, that's not a new clue. Maybe it's meant to be. Maybe that is what we're meant to get out of the book. This shape. But then what do I do with that shape? Where could I possibly put that shape? The only place I can put the shape is on this map. So if I put the shape on the map, I'm meant to read the information on the map in a particular order to get a code, which I then input into a lock somewhere. And the only 2 codes that we have are over here. We have, pardon me, Royal Station, Angel Tower, Ares Crossing, Tanner Fork, Oris Town Hall, Dead End. Which doesn't really sound like a clue. It doesn't sound like a code, it doesn't sound like anything. All we have, 87310 which is so many numbers, and I don't know where we would enter that. We've never seen a system which can accept that many numbers. Except maybe the online logins. This puzzle was out of my league. It's not making a lot of sense to me. I'm really hoping that Lassie comes back and gives me a hint, to be honest. I feel like Lassie probably knows where this is going. Had to spoil myself with a guide? Oh gosh. Is this the one that Lassie was saying was absolute bullshit? Because I would kind of believe that. I got the route and the new clue, but I haven't solved the map yet. Did you solve the delete this message from the basement? Because somehow, I thought that one's quite easy, but that seems to be one of the few ones that a lot of people I know haven't solved that one. Yes and no. Well, then I can tell you what I've done, and you can block your ears if you don't want to hear. Oh, pardon me. I have found a new password for the computer, which got me access to a different system. Got me access to the camera system, which lets me replay cutscenes, and got me this shape. So what do we do with this? What are some of the other things we've got? You let mum in the security room. Yeah, exactly. Sadunko. Sort of mother staring at the cameras. Okay. I haven't found the new password. I see. See, I thought that was quite easy, but I know what it is, but I don't use it till I find it. Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah, well, the clue was down in the basement. Okay. So, the words of the clues. Right, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe we take each word on this and start turning into something. Remember, there's two ways that this game likes to interact with words. We can take the words and make them sound the same. So, Aries could be Aries. Or it could be Aries. You know, air eyes. I covered my ears while you're explaining. I see. Good on you. I think that's probably the best. I try to flag most of the major spoilers as I get them, but it's difficult, of course. So, you know, like we can take these words and make them sound the same, or we can take these words and rearrange the letters. Those are like the two main ways we have of interacting with words. So perhaps we aren't looking at Angel Tower. We are looking at Angeltower. What else will we make out of a W? That's pretty difficult. Get low Enia. R-E-N. Get low Rena. 3, that's 10. That would imply the Baron was in charge of naming the metro stops. You'd think so. But we don't know how real this map is, for one. And secondly, they may be naming the rooms in the house after the metro stops, right? Like, maybe it's not actually a clock tower. Maybe it's a shot put tower, and they just call it a clock tower and put clocks in it to match it up with what the trains map is doing. But I think you're right, this doesn't feel like the right way to interact with the map. And so if we're not dealing with sound-alikes, we know we're not dealing, like, we think we're not dealing with sound-alikes, and we think we're not dealing with anagrams. What's left to us? What other methods of interacting with this do we even have? And the outlook is not good. We don't have a lot of ways to interact with this. The only way left is the numbers. So maybe our number is just a simple code. Maybe it is simply just 7, 3, 10, 1, 1, 3. And we might not even have the 13 on the end. I've never seen a 5-digit code. That's the biggest problem. Never seen a 5-digit code. Most of our codes have been dates. None of this is a date. So I can't be like, oh, it's the 73rd of January, the 101st month. Like, it's just wrong. It is very obviously not the correct way to read that. So we're left with a 5-digit code and nowhere to put it. Because there's no place in the game that I can enter a 5-digit code. Not true. There is one place I can enter a 5-digit code. We're standing right outside of it. Let me check. So, RAATOD. Nope. AATO. Nope. Eight 7 3 10 113. Nope. 73101. Nope. And I'm not really expecting anything to work, right? Oh, he's been banned. I forgot about that. What's the other one? More. More is always fine. So, I don't know. Can we go into the network settings? Is there like a remote network? No. The user database doesn't help us any. Data files is the metagame, so we don't need that. And the admin logs we've already solved. So I don't think there is an answer here. I don't see anything to do with this at all. Maybe it's like behind the door if we manage to find the third key. Because we do have to remember that there are 4 major things that we have never gotten to yet. We have never gotten to open all Sanctum key things. We've never done room 46 after the Sanctum keys. We have not gone into the crypt. We have not opened this door in Blackbridge. We haven't done that yet. And so if the answer is in like, if the... Oh, room 8, excellent point. We've not gone to room 8 yet. So if any of those have the input mechanism for this puzzle that I'm looking at, I'm barking up the wrong tree, right? Like, I have information, but I have no place to put it. So are we done? Do we just consider this clues for the future and we don't have to worry about it for a little while? I don't know. Like, room 8 is kind of the last really, really big one that I know how to access. We have room 8 and we have the crypt. And that's kind of it. You have a question? Please ask away. We're also missing a buttload of Sanctum information, which I haven't really thought about yet. Like, no way to solve them? You have notes on the dark room in the basement rotunda. Eh? Oh, you mean, you mean underground? I have... Okay, not this one. This one. Foreman's logbook. The one with the helmet. Yeah. Okay, so this very sus room. The sus room in the gear room underground. I think it was this one. 3 years done, close excavation of 30-odd months. Was that it? I think it was just this, right? Because it was kind of deep in. They were finished up. They were packing up. This is the mine. The steam power was middling. I think it was this one, 608. We're going to close up. We've got 150 steps today. We can go look. Might as well. The only thing we don't really have access to is the torch room, which we don't... Oh, we do have access to the torch room. We just get there a different way. I forgot about that. Right, let's go have a look. We can go that way if we want to get to the torch room, but if we're going this way, we should have a shorter route to Foreman's Log. I don't remember this Foreman Log very well because it has been a long time since we went there. This was one of the first Foreman Logs I ever found. Because it took me a long time to get the elevator at the front up and active. Because I didn't have the Gemstone Cavern. I missed the Gemstone Cavern for a long time. Because I never got emails in the office. That way. Okay, with the helmet, yeah. Can't light the helmet, can I? That would be fun. Nope. After almost 3 years in the tunnels, Esnars informed me that we'll be closing the site in June. It's somewhat bittersweet experience working on such a historically significant excavation over the past 30-odd months, yet being unable to share any of that work with the world, maybe one day. Still, a significant amount of work that has yet to be done. There is a significant amount of work that has yet to be done, and it is vitally important that we conclude our efforts in the main cavern and reinforce the structural integrity of the site before we seal the tunnels next month. It may be many generations before they are reopened. Hide already. Chat. I don't think this is useful. That's the trouble. Maybe in another paper, but a different furniture? What the heck? Maybe in another paper, but from a different furniture. A different note, you're saying? From the foreman. I'm assuming you're saying there's a foreman note that I've missed. If I look at my foreman notes, we have front, like just down the elevator, we have the start excavations one. We have deeper into there, we have the lift planning to be installed. We have unearthing the castle with the black print. We have flooding the old station, which was in the room near that. If we have steam power now is at the front in the smashdown wall. Foreman's Log here, 3 years done, we're closing, is the one that I'm currently standing at. And site packed up is in the tunnel. I don't think you have the previous clue to lead here. no idea what we're trying to look at. Sorry. I'm just beginning to feel quite constrained, I guess I would say, chat. Because there's only like 2 possible routes forwards. And they are room 8, and the 2. Yeah, room 8 and the 2 are like the only 2 things I have left to do. Oh, and the back of closed exhibit. But I don't think the back of closed exhibit is going to give me information. I think the back of closed exhibit is going to give me keycard access. Every other room I've been in at least once and looked at. And yet I know we are missing information. I know we are missing information because I know that there is 1 red letter that we are missing. There are 2 red gems we are missing because the mini safe didn't have one. And we could finish all of the Realm and Runes, but I still feel like we don't have enough information for 1 or 2 of them. So I think we need to find another room for that. And then we have room 8. So that's 4 paths forwards, which is not a lot. I was hoping that the 50 stars constellation would be actually useful. But the 50 stars gosh, it's getting late. The constellation that we got for having 50 stars is mechanically useful. It helps today, it helps us draft, it helps us... It's like a gem, right? It gives us a benefit now. It does not have us... It does not have... information. It does not have information. It does not have, like, the key to the diary of Her Ladyship, which would give us information which would tell us where to go next. Oh, and the other thing we can do is smash the doors, right? We can smash the greenhouse, we can smash the secret garden, which is fun. But I don't even know if that's worth anything. See, wait, we're also missing 2 levers. We know from our lever notes, wherever that is. Antechamber notes. It's got to be here. It is. Here it is. So we know from our antechambers that every... did I not write it down? I didn't write it down. Every door has 2 levers. Like each of these doors has 2 levers. And I'm kind of making a judgment call. I think the top door also has 2 levers. But I wouldn't know where to look for that. So the weights room has a lever to this one, south. Okay? So the greenhouse and the weights room give us the south lever. The secret garden and the mechanarium give us the left-hand side. And the Great Hall gives us the right-hand side. But I have no information about the second right-hand side door. There's one other clue that goes right here, one other lever that we don't have yet. Okay? But that's kind of like the last thing I have. I don't know. So what's the plan, chat? What do we do with this game? Okay, we've done 50 stars. It's like, whatever, Inkwell. Like a whatever. Labyrinth Mayor. There's 2 more males that we need to get. Which, I mean, that'll just happen when it happens. It's not something we're really working on. The safes and letters, we may never get the last one. The 8 keys, I have no idea where to look for the last 2. First one is Throne, and the other one. A lot more, but you don't know it yet. We keep saying that, Mickey, but I would need like a hold down left shift and R and the letter P while you click start game, and then it spawns you in Reddington. Like, that's the sort of thing that we would need to have more game. Because we simply don't have that many ways to go from the game. There's like no more paths left to us. I don't want to spawn you? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let me try and explain what's going on in my heart and why I'm feeling a little bit turned up. I need some sort of inspiration, some sort of drive. And I don't know if what I have is enough to get us anywhere interesting. Okay, and I don't know how to force these last few things that I have left to see if we get anything interesting. So what should I be focusing on is my question. Non-spoiler, what should I be focusing on? Like, keep going. I'm just idling my wheels, right? Like, if I did another run of today, what I was really doing today was achievement hunting. We just ran around and around in circles looking for achievements. We tried to get here really quickly. We tried to break the thing. I don't know. Are we just trying to help without giving anything away? Yeah. Okay, how do I put this? How do I put this? I have a pretty short list of things to do. And things that I want to do. Is it worth trying to power through that? Is it worth trying to speed through to get the workshop, to get the power sledgehammer, to knock down the walls? Will that give me progression? Is it worth trying to force the torch and force the get the torch and force the tomb and get progression over there? What the hell? Can you hear that, chat? There was a giant... There's a giant mechanical noise. The heck? The sound's also repeating. Have I bugged it? I think I bugged it. Something's broken. Sounds like either the rotunda is still rotating. The heck? This is really freaky with the sound glitching out like this. I assume it's broken. If this is information, I'm a little bothered. See, more things to do. It's like... I can't imagine what's going to be behind a single... Oh, there's the gem. Oh god, this is really freaking me out, this crunchy noise. It's right behind my ears. Sorry, try again. I want to give you a lead so bad. I don't know how important smashing a wall can be. Smashing a wall in the greenhouse gets me into the house. It's almost like it's just going to turn the greenhouse into an L-shaped room, a corner room. This sounds different. Okay. If that's not what's making it, you're right. For this one, you get the point. I don't know what you mean, I'm sorry. Is it the foundation machine glitching out? I didn't click on anything down there. Oh, it's this. It's the sound of this elevator that's playing multiple times. Oh, this is really annoying. Please stop. It's still going, chat. It's still going. Okay, this is annoying me too much. I think I'm just going to call it a day. Okay, so where did you use the power hammer? We smashed this one over here to get our underground access with no elevator. That's quite useful for me because my foundation is quite deep. So this is a nice one. We use this one occasionally. And then we smashed the weight room. I didn't put the weight room down, but the weight room to get the second lever. Yeah, there it is. This wall here. So that we can get the lever, which gives us the alternate access to greenhouse lever. Which is really, really nice, and I appreciate it a lot. Because the greenhouse lever we often use in our builds, right? So it's nice to have. One backup lever for each antechamber door has been installed in separate locations for redundancy. However, we have been told the locations of these reserve systems will not be disclosed to the staff. North of Reservoir. Keep smashing walls. Again, the only two walls I know about are Greenhouse and Secret Garden, and neither of them seem particularly useful. I mean, maybe Secret Garden leads us to a really weird space, but it's still playing the noise in my ears. The lever, it keeps going. I'm stuck on an elevator, chat. An eternal elevator. Help. 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 Alright. Oh, the chess room. Please stop playing. Oh, thank goodness. Stop. Oh. I love silence. Gosh, chat, it's surprising how much repeated annoying noises affect me. To be honest, I was absolutely losing my mind back there. Okay. The third smash is a maybe smash, and that is in the chess room. We don't actually know if that's real or not. I'm gonna write that on my list anyway. Yep. So. Smash. This is in 3 parts. Secret. Secret Garden. The greenhouse. And just literally said it. Chess room. Okay. I have silence is why I have outplay. It's me. Hi. I don't run music for the stream because I can get overstimulated pretty easily, but you're all welcome to play your own music in the background over the top of me or under the top of me, I guess. Whatever works for you. Okay, chat. Golly gee. Where do it go, chat? I feel like we should raid someone. I have no idea. I really ought to raid it earlier. My brain stops working and then I can't think of anyone to raid and then I don't feel like I have the social energy to meet someone new. This happens every time. Okay, even listening to other streams is hurting my ears a little bit. I'm terribly sorry, Chad. I'm not going to raid anyone. I do not have the patience. After that repeating crunchy grinding noise in my ears for like the last 10 minutes, I'm done. I'm completely done. I'm gonna go and sit in silence on the floor for a little while. Thank you all for being here. Like I said, this week we're gonna have a bunch of bonus streams. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun. I had a little quiz in the Discord, saying if you're gonna be around for the bonus streams, when would you be around? What would be a good time for you, etc. It looks like people like this time slot. Fun fact: people who visit this time slot like this time slot. But I do have like school holidays on at the moment, so I have a lot more daytime that I can stream in as well. And so my day is like your evening or your mid-afternoon. So there's a lot of flexibility, but it looks like my current audience at the very least knows when I stream, and they don't really care what day it is, just what time it is. So I'm thinking I'll keep blueprints in this time slot. If we do bonus streams, there'll be other content. Like, if I do other time slots, there will be other content. So you won't miss out, okay? But the plan is to grind through as much of Blueprints as we can before Lingo 2 on August 5th. Look forward to August 5th. We're going to be playing Lingo 2. It's going to be so much fun. So much fun. As a group, it's going to be great. Okay, good night. Bye, everyone. Bye. I'm going to get passed out. Bye, bye.